Hi, I'm Lillian Lingham of the Cambridge Health Tech Institute. I'm here at the 2015 PEGS Summit in Boston. I'm here with Dr. Gregory Weiss of the University of California, Irvine. He's here as a chairperson, but he'll also be a keynote speaker at the PEGS Europe Summit in Lisbon, taking place from November 2nd to the 6th, 2015. Thank you, Greg, for joining us. You and your collaborators have invented a way to quickly unboil a hen egg. What are the practical applications of this research for protein purification and biotherapeutics?
Well, first, thanks for asking me in terms of protein purification and biotherapeutics as opposed to culinary delicacies. I'm not so interested in reinventing food preparation, for example. I like my eggs the way they are. I like hard-boiled eggs. I like cooked eggs. I don't like raw eggs, so I don't really want to uncook eggs per se. But I'm super excited about applying this to reinventing how we do this key step in protein purification and manufacturing. In this step, we have to take proteins and force them to fold into their correct shapes. When proteins are unfolded, they're not in their correct shapes, they don't have their correct function, and frankly, they're kind of worthless to us. But proteins that are correctly folded are extremely valuable. They can catalyze reactions, they can be used as therapeutics, and that transition from unfolded to folded is really where the value is. So we invented a technology called a vortex fluid device that can very rapidly force proteins into their folded states. And by rapidly, I mean taking a process that used to take days and converting it into something that takes minutes. And the way this works is it harnesses mechanical energy to grab onto the proteins and physically torque them and force them and stretch them until they succumb and agree to fold properly into their correct shapes. So we beat them into their correct shapes.
Why did you want to unboil an egg? And a little bit more about how.
So we were doing these experiments with this vortex fluid device, and it was working right away. Literally from the moment we turned it on, within a couple of days, we had gotten extremely exciting data showing that we can very rapidly refold proteins. But I realized no one was going to believe me. And this is a problem if you're a scientist, because you want to do science that everyone can repeat and do. The problem was my lab works on a couple of exotic proteins. The lab down the hall works on a few other exotic proteins. And then the people attending this conference work on their own exotic proteins. And I realized I couldn't go off and demonstrate this on every protein under the sun. So I thought, a better way would be to come up with a protein that everyone is familiar with, a protein folding challenge that was so well, universally acknowledged that if we solve that one, everyone would understand. So then I was walking to work, I had eggs for breakfast, and I realized, there's that saying, you cannot unboil an egg. Or you cannot unfry an egg, I think, or unscramble an egg. All those are true, except for unboil. We can unboil an egg.
Well, thank you so much, Greg. We'll see Greg again at the PEGS Europe Summit in Lisbon, taking place November 2nd through the 6th, 2015. Thank you again, Greg, for joining us. I'm Lillian Lingham. Thank you.